Welcome to another episode of Chattin With Staxx. I'm your host, Bill-Staxx, and today I got Anthony Cayucci. What's up, man?
What's up, brother?
I'm good, man. You know, getting things done.
I hear you.
So, you got a real interesting story, man. And first off, I want to say I'm sorry about your wife.
I appreciate it.
It's pretty sad, man.
Yeah, it's you know, what are you gonna do? But a lot of people say, you know, she's in a better place, but you know, I know she is. I really do. So that's the only thing that gives me comfort, because she suffered from migraines. I mean, if people don't know what a migraine is, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. Boy, that's like putting someone's heads in a fucking vice, and
you can't stop it.
No, and she didn't get them for a day. She had a migraine once. It was fucking a month long. Any one of us would have killed ourselves. I mean, you just can't. But because you have a daughter, you're like, all right, I'll go through it. Pain pills don't work. None of that shit. It just doesn't work. You can dope someone up. Either you're doped up, or so it's not a way to live. And she had them for a long time. And when she passed, and I mean, it was quick. I got videos of her. That night we were doing Mafia Made for fucking 6 hours. Me and her breaking balls, laughing our balls off.
I know. I was watching them, man. I was
5 o'clock in the morning. She goes up. She yells down, "Hey, give fucking Natty, the rat, give him a pillow, give him a blanket, and give him a blanket." And she goes, "Come up and give me a kiss." And so I'll be there, 10 minutes. 10 minutes, I go up there. She's laying down. I went up there first, right? And she's laying down. She goes, "Make sure you come back and give me a kiss." And I go back 10 minutes later, and she's laying in the same position. I'm like, "Hey, damn, you fell asleep quick." And I just go, get up, back it up. She's laying there. I'm like, "Fucking wake up, motherfucker, wake up." And she just doesn't move. I'm like, wait a minute. So I look at her real close. I check her pulse. Now you're nervous. I'm nervous, right? So I can feel my fucking heartbeat because I'm checking her. I can feel mine. So I'm like, oh shit. Okay, that's not working. So then I go to listen to her heart, and I can still hear my own fucking heartbeat. So then I went like this to open her eyes, and they were just fucking like that. And I was like, fuck. Pulled her off the bed. I pulled her off the bed, CPR. Thank God I had that didn't help, but I had my phone on me. I fucking put on speaker 911 and just fucking CPR for 15 fucking minutes. Nothing. They fucking got called for the autopsy. They said, "We don't know. Her body was in perfect condition." I'm like,
so they don't know? They still don't know?
Had nothing. No aneurysm. I thought it was an aneurysm. Her parents thought it was going to be an aneurysm because of the migraines can trigger an aneurysm at any time.
Yeah.
I was just waiting because it was so fast. And, she was just laying there like she was asleep. And we were figuring aneurysm. They said, no aneurysm. I said, no aneurysm. Well, what was it? And they didn't even want to say. I was like, well, fucking tell me something. They said, we got nothing. Her body was in perfect shape. I'm like, oh,
she was young, too.
41, 42, 41.
Same age as me, man. I'm 42.
And I still got the videos. Maybe one day I'll put them out because, boy, was she good that night. She was on the money. Boy, she broke Sammy the Bull's balls so good. I was like, oh my God. And she did it with class, with funny, not just rat, just good stuff. Good Australian humor. It's completely different humor, So
she was funny, man.
She's a funny fucker, huh?
Yeah. I was watching a lot of your shows when she was on there. It was good.
Yeah.
I was like thinking about getting a female co-host too, man. I was gonna.
If you get one because the difference was if you can get one to break balls, right? Because that's what we do. We're Italians, that's what we do. So when I met her, I broke her balls, and she hung around with the guys, and she knew how to break them right the fuck back. She didn't fucking lay off me at all. I mean, to the point where I was laughing, but she had me good. I mean, she fucking ruined me on video, but I'm not gonna not put it up because.
How long were you with her for?
I met her in Tokyo. And up until I met her in 98 in Japan. I was a couple years with her in Japan, and then I got busted by the feds, and then I went away for 10 years. So
in your book, right?
Right.
You go to Japan, and then it stops there, right?
That's where the book stops, is when I get into Japan. So she's the first person I met when I got there. But I also had a girlfriend at the time, but that's a whole nother story.
Yeah.
But then I start seeing her and I get arrested and she has no clue where I'm at.
Did you know you had things coming up the pipe? Like,
no, I mean, I was gone for almost 5 years. I was, new passport, knew everything. And she didn't even know my real name. I told her Anthony Piscano. Made a bullshit name because I was on the run. I wasn't telling anybody anything.
Yeah.
And when I got pinched, she's calling my phone, no answer. She flies back to Tokyo. And since I was running the drug business over there, all the competition said, "Oh, he's dead," or something happened. A lot of them told her she thought I was dead. So a couple years go by, and I'm locked up in federal prison.
How long were you locked up there?
In Tokyo for about 6 months.
How was it for you being in Tokyo?
Well, the worst, the jail?
Yeah, like the whole situation, them grabbing you to.
The worst part was not knowing what's coming, because I knew I had a case in the United States and there's no getting around it. You're getting extradited. You can fight it all you want. We have an extradition treaty with Japan. You're fucking wasting your time fighting it. But I was waiting for charges. I didn't want Japanese charges. Then you're going to do your time in Japan. Then you got to go back to the state and tell the judge, "Well, Your Honor, I was on the run, but I was a good boy." No, you're on the run, but you're selling drugs again. But the judge ain't going to look at that very nice, right?
So they caught you selling drugs there?
No, they were trying to catch me. And they got really close. When they arrested me, I just told the story. When they arrested me, I had nothing on me. Nothing. I was actually, I ran for, I'd say, a good 150 yard dash as fast as I could. And there had to be 30 cops, but they had suits on, like Fed suits. These were Japanese feds. Probably a few of our agents were there and a couple of their SWAT team people. But when I leave this club, it's on I don't know if it was on a Sunday, but it was on a day where, it was like 8 o'clock in the morning and it was ghost town. I mean, the shutters are down. It's like New York. Shutters are down. There's nothing. There's not a car in the road. And I walk out of this club and right in front of me, parked on the curb, there's 1, 2, 3 cars. And each car has 5 people, guys in it, right? And they've got they're jumpsuits. They're blue jumpsuits. They zipper up and it's got the police symbol on the left arm.
Yeah.
And I go, fuck, these are all cops just sitting right there. But they're not making a move. They're not moving. Yeah. They're not moving. They're just sitting there. They could have, had me. They could have just waited at the front door when I walked out and grabbed me, but they didn't. So I walk out and I see this and I'm with my Iranian buddy. He goes, "You see this?" I go, "Yeah, I see this." He goes, "You go left, I go right." So I walked across the street. I've got a fake passport. I've got 20,000. It's 20,000 US. It was Japanese money, but it was equivalent to 20,000 US. And I don't know, an ounce of powder on me just for fucking friends and shit, partying around, fucking girls, who knows. So I look to the left and there's, I don't know, 10, 15 guys dressed in black business suits. And they're just standing there. They're they're literally doing this. Looking around, like pretending I don't fucking see them. I mean, do something. There's no bus, there's no taxis, there's no nothing. They're just looking around like, okay, I'm looking at them and going, that don't look right. Then I look down at the other end of the road and there's the same fuckers, but they're a block away doing the same thing, black suits. I'm like, fuck. So I pull up, taxi stops. Now I got this coke on me and I got the money on me. So the taxi opens the door and I put my foot in, and when they shut the door, over the actually driver controls the door. You're locked in. You ain't getting out until you pay.
Really?
Right? Yeah,
that's how it is. Yeah. Oh, that's how it is out there?
Yeah. You get in, there's the glass, and they shut the fucking door. Right? So I get in, I put my foot in, and something says, don't go. They're gonna shut that door and you're done. Bam. But then I thought again, well, fuck, why didn't they just get me anyway? So I get out of the taxi and something just says run. Now, when I fucking started running, I ran the long way because the cops are right here. So I ran the long way down the middle of you got a 4-lane highway, 2 ways this way, 2 way that way. I'm running right down the middle as fast as I can. And there's only so much gas you have until you fucking kaputs, right?
Of course.
I'm fucking going as fast as I can with dress shoes on, with a slick bottom, but I'm trucking with a suit, with a fucking suit, right? I'm trucking out. Now, in front of me is the other Japanese in their suits, and now we're going head on. So I'm going at them, and a little bit of footwork, football, and fucking in and out. It was like, something out of Super Bowl Sunday. I get through them, and I can't keep running straight. I turn right. There's a Subway sandwich shop on the corner, like our sandwich Subway.
Yeah.
I bang a right. And as I get around Subway, I take the first left, which is the alleyway of Subway. So there's a wall that's probably, I don't know, 8 feet. It's an 8-foot cement wall, just cinder block. And then after the top of the wall was a chain link fence. So I figure I'm just going to run, put my foot on the wall, grab the fence, and get over. I'm pretty athletic. I can do that. Well, I got these slippery fucking shoes on, and the walls got mildew all over it too, right?